Hello, everyone. I'm Candy Washington. And before we dive into today's episode, which is 3 ways to be a softer woman, if you need additional support, you can subscribe to the channel and to the podcast, and also check down our description box down below and join our newsletter. And also check out our courses on manifestation, self love, and designing your dream life, as well as join our Patreon community. It's super supportive, and we have a lot of exclusive and bonus content as well. So, with that, let's dive in. So, the first way to be a softer woman is to take things off of your plate. I think that our culture, in society, sometimes can glorify being booked and busy, right? It's kind of that hashtag boss babe mentality. You have to be the CEO, you have to be the entrepreneur, you have to be super mom, you have to be the best friend, you have to do all of these things, you have to be the best wife. And you have all of these things going on your plate, but you're not present. You're not happy. You're not fulfilled. You're just booked and you're just busy to be busy. So I think the first way to be a softer woman and to live a softer life is to slow down, really prioritize being present over being busy, and take things off of your plate. Look at your to-do list. What can you delegate to other people? What is actually not something that you have to do yourself? That's what I mean by delegating. And then what also are things you don't even really have to do, that you don't authentically want to do. Go through your list of how you're being booked and busy and, all over the place doing everything for everybody else, and just get quiet, slow down, and get clear on, is this something that I absolutely have to do? Can someone else actually do it? And then more importantly, is this something that I truly want to do? I think we're doing so much that we don't even stop to ask ourselves, do I actually want to be doing this? So slow down, be present, because when you're booked and busy and trying to be a boss babe and everything to everybody at every time, you're actually missing out on life. Because when you're doing one thing, you're probably thinking about 5 other things that you're doing. And when you are not present, when you are spread too thin, when you are not actually enjoying anything that you're doing, you're not soft, you're not vulnerable, you're not in the moment. That hardens you. Think about it. When you are stressed out and frazzled and doing everything for everybody all of the time, you're probably more irritable, you're probably more dismissive, you're probably more closed off, and you're not even enjoying your own life. So slow down, prioritize being present, and ask yourself, do I actually have to do this? And do I actually want to do this? And take things off of your plate in all aspects of your life: relationship, friendship, family, personal, job, career, whatever it is. The second way to be a softer woman is to cultivate loving self-talk. Inner dialogue is so important, right? If all day long you're walking around criticizing yourself and judging yourself, I can't believe I made that mistake. Oh, I'm too fat. I'm too thin. I'm too tall. I'm too short. I'm too black. I'm too white. I'm not good enough there, here. I'm so stupid. I can't believe I did that. I'll never be good enough. I'm such a failure. Blah, 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 blah. If you're walking around all day, putting yourself down, criticizing yourself, think about how you must feel internally. Because everything that shows up outside of you starts within. Everything is just an internal game. Like Neville Goddard said, no one to change but self. So if internally you are hard and critical and harsh and judging yourself, then how you feel and externally how people receive you and how you receive the world will be harsh, critical, judgmental. So if you want to live a softer life, if you want to be a softer woman, if you want peace and ease and flow, it literally starts with, how am I treating myself? Can I show myself compassion? Can I talk to myself in a loving way, in an accepting way, in an affirming way? Rather than saying I need to lose weight, maybe I just say, I am beautiful as is. I look good today. I am so hot. I love how I feel in my skin, you know? Rather than saying, oh, I'm such a failure. Wow, I'm proud of myself. I am doing the best I can. Wow, I'm so proud of myself because I just kept going and I'm going to keep going. You know, really think about, how do you talk to yourself? Because that is the foundation for everything. So if you want to be a softer woman, you want to awaken your divine feminine energy, you want to just live a more easier life. Be easy and be kind to yourself. Do an inventory. Think about, write down in a journal, what are the thoughts you're saying about yourself throughout the day? And then at the end of the day, read those back to you. If those are not things that you would say to the person you love the most in this world, that you would say to a child, that you would say to a best friend, then those are not things that you should be saying to yourself. So if you want to be a softer woman and you want to live a softer life and you want to really step into your divine feminine energy, be extremely mindful of the relationship you have to yourself and with yourself. The third way to be a softer woman is to embrace beauty. And when I say embrace beauty, I don't mean spend a ton of money. I don't mean, quote, conventional beauty standards. I don't mean that. You don't need to, nip and tuck and inject to become some Instagram model or whatever. And that's no shade to them. They're gorgeous, beautiful people. But by embrace beauty, what I mean is maybe light a scented candle, while you're at your desk, maybe put on, some lotion after every shower or every bath, maybe spray a nice like hair mist. So every time your hair goes by, it smells really nice. Maybe, get rid of like old ratty underwear and instead, buy for yourself like cute underwear for you that's just for you. Embrace beauty. Maybe it means taking a different route to work or a different route that when you go on your walks, that's a little bit more scenic, that's a little bit more peaceful. Maybe it's taking time throughout your day to journal or to meditate or to pray or just to play, to dance or whatever. Embrace beauty with a capital B. What are ways that you can just make your life a little bit more beautiful? Maybe it's, eating on the fine china and it's just you, it's not waiting for an occasion or waiting for someone important or something important to indulge in those things with. Maybe it's getting a really comfy sweater and wearing it. Just think about, what are the little things throughout your day? What are the little touch points that you can embrace beauty, a little bit of luxury, a little bit of softness that you can add? It might even be adding a ring light if you're doing videos, whatever it is, just little things, getting your nails done. Again, it's not about spending a ton of money, and it's not about trying to mold yourself into some cookie cutter version. It's about thinking, what are the little things that I can do that makes my day just more enjoyable, a little bit more beautiful? Maybe it's putting on some makeup, maybe it's straightening your hair, maybe it's doing some yoga, maybe it's it could be as simple as just drinking more water. Just embrace beauty. Embrace the little things that just make you feel better. And they're just things that are just for you. You're not doing it to be hot. You're not doing it to be attractive. You're not doing it to be cool. You're doing it because you know that you deserve ease and flow in your life. You know that you deserve beauty and luxury and softness in your life. And these little experiences throughout the day, they're just going to cultivate that inner peace. They're going to cultivate that calmness. They're going to cultivate and heal that feminine energy within you. It's going to create a safer and softer place and environment for you to just be and grow in. So those are 3 ways to be a softer woman. So if you found value in this, be sure to subscribe and share, and also share this with a friend, and check out the show notes in the description box down below, where you can join our newsletter, and then you can also check out all of the courses that we have and join our supportive Patreon community. So with that, thank you.